North Park. I'm Karen Bird, Vice Chair of the Board of Elders, here with Dennis Ensing, our Chair. We're here to talk about a couple of highlights from our work last year in 2022. As usual, there was a lot to consider for highlights in a very eventful year. So what we don't cover today, you will hear more about in a separate written report from Dennis, in the formal annual report, and in our presentation at the annual general meeting, which will be on Sunday, March 26th. In this video, we want to outline two main things. First, our decision to transform the model of staff leadership, and second, the emphasis we put this year on our core value of community, which has been so needed and valuable on the heels of the pandemic.
That's right, Karen, and when I reflected on my 2021 update from a year ago, which was right when we were in the midst of significant change, still trying to understand what normal might mean for us, I said the following. For the elders, the alternative of defaulting back to the safety of the old normal to what is comfortable and not take a risk or trust God in the life of North Park and the community is not an option.
We started 2022 with a leadership change. Pastor Paul stepped up and co-led with Wanda Sylvester in a structure that allowed the two of them to share responsibilities for leadership, with each functioning in their area of giftedness. When he stepped in, Paul also shared with us his desire to retire from full-time ministry in April of this year, 2023. This gave us time to see the effectiveness of the co-leadership structure in action. We were also able to review several other churches that were successfully working with a model like this.
We used what we learned to create a unique shared leadership structure to suit North Park and then formalized it in September when we appointed Wanda as the executive co-lead to share responsibilities with our new pastoral co-lead who will replace Paul. Our search for the new pastoral co-lead is currently underway and progressing really well. The new pastoral co-lead will be primarily responsible for preaching, teaching, and pastoral duties. They will work closely with Wanda, who will be primarily responsible for the executive and operational functions.
This co-leadership structure does not elevate one person as the sole leader. Too often in our culture today, we have seen the fall of leaders who were set on a pedestal with no support system, and we want to take steps to guard against that.
With the benefit of hindsight, we see this as a definitive step away from the old normal, for sure, into a new and exciting model for us to effectively work together in carrying out the mission and vision of North Park.
The other highlight picks up here. In May, the elders and senior leadership team came together for a planning weekend. One of the most significant outcomes from this weekend was a strong desire to give some attention to renewing the vibrancy of our church community after such a lengthy time of COVID disconnectedness and isolation. Community has always been an important core value for North Park, but we decided to focus with a bit more intentionality on it this year, even around our board table. We hope that you've noticed the opportunities and encouragements our staff have been offering, prompting us to rebuild and re-engage in meaningful relationships with your North Park family. As we all participate in the life of the church community, we trust that our church body will grow stronger.
So those two highlights are a sample of the decisions we made in our commitment to move forward this year, while fully trusting God for the life of our church community here at North Park. We are excited about how these are already setting us up for this season together in the future and our collective calling. As always, if you have any questions or feedback, we welcome you to reach out to us at elders@northpark.ca. Thank you.